Hi, Lazar.
How are you?
Good.
How are you? How's Yaakov? How's new baby doing?
Thank God.
Yaakov's one of my favorite people, you know. I love that family.
Thank you.
That's such a personality. He's doing well in Israel, this practice.
Yeah, thank God.
Baruch Hashem. Yeah.
Thank God.
Is Yaakov golfing? Are they planning to move to Israel? Do you know?
Yeah, they are.
When after Yontif?
Yeah, they're going through the process, the paperwork, bureaucracy, aliyah.
Do they have a place to live already?
Yeah, they bought an apartment.
Oh, where in Yerushalayim?
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah, good for them. Made the commitment to go. That's good.
Yeah. I don't think their kids aren't there, but the kids visit a lot.
They'll come over. They'll come often. Yeah, I guess.
They'll come often. I think, yeah, they'll come often. Miriam and Danny, and they'll
Yeah.
come. Danny goes for the shul, ends up in Israel. I think it's good for them. They have friends there, who've moved there.
They have somebody to take care of them, though. Do they have? Will they get help to take care of them? I mean, are they pretty much self-sufficient?
They currently are, but as they age, that might be a problem. Help is not easy in Israel.
Not an issue there.
No,
Okay.
help is not easy. It's not easy to find help in Israel.
Yeah, that's true.
And by the way, like Susie and I have invested over the years in long-term insurance. We have that. We have that.
Does it cover Israel also from here?
No, that's the problem.
Yeah.
The policies that you buy here don't cover it. This is a complication because those are expensive policies. They pay a lot. When you need daily help in the future, So
Right.
anyways, we're on Mem Amid Aleph. We're talking about the psukim that people are supposed to recite while the Kohanim make the bracha. So b'ne'ila d'yom kippurim mayomar. And we said that there were different psukim, some from Musaf on Shabbos, some from Mincha on Shabbos. Amar Marzutra v'amila b'masnisa. The psukim that are recited are the three. Hinei kichen yivarach gever yirei Hashem. Yivarech Hashem mitzion urei b'tuv Yisrael kol yimei chayecha. Urei vanim levanecha shalom ha'Yisrael. Now, Heichan Amrin, when do you say these? Rav Yosef ben kol bracha bracha. That in between the brachas of the Yivarech Hashem Yishmerecha, then you say one of those brachas. Rav Sheshes Amar, no. Baskaras Hashem, when the Kohanim enunciate the name of Hashem, that's when you say that pasuk. Fligabar Rav Meri Rav Zvi. Chad Amar, Psuka lekavel psuka. That means when the Kohanim are saying their pasuk, we say our pasuk. V'chad Amar kol psuka Amar lo lekulu. No. On each one of their psukim, we say all three of these psukim. Amar Chibar Avakol Amar begvulin Eino elatoa. You don't recite these psukim outside the Beis Hamikdash. Amar Chani bar Papa Teda de B'mikdash nami lo meboy l'meimrina. Even in the Beis Hamikdash, we don't recite these psukim. Klum yesh lecha eved shemavarchen soveinu mazin. It's like a person benching his eved, and he's not listening. He's doing something else. It's not kovedik. We are on Mem Amid Aleph. We're talking about three psukim that the Gemara quoted, and we're trying to figure out where we fit it in. That we should recite it even outside the Beis Hamikdash. Is there a person who gets a bracha and doesn't sort of respond and thanks the person who was mavarchim? Initially, I used to say these psukim. When I saw Rav Ava who doesn't say it, and I'm going to read you the Shulchan Aruch. B'shasha kohanim mevarchin, ein lomar shum pasuk, ela yishtaku v'yichavnu libracha. I was taught this by Chazan Glickman over 50 years ago in the choir. Because in the Siddur, there were all these psukim. He taught us, based on this Shulchan Aruch, you're supposed to face the Kohanim and listen to the bracha. Like the Gemara. Now, because of Aramah, Shemi kol makom, kishenoagu haKohanim larich b'neginosam, noagu gam loymar psukim. In the Ramah says that when the Kohanim would sing, people would, there was a minig to recite psukim. Says the Ramah, ach tov yoter shelo la'omram. Better not to say them. V'amogin Avram v'ataz kosvu sha'omrim yomer b'shar sheshliach hatzibur mikra lifnei haKohanim. V'yesh svurim sha'af b'zein loymar v'chein noagu b'arbe makomis k'minig hagra shelo lomar klal. That Gra basically advised, and Chazon Glickman was from the family of the Gra from Rivlin, that the minig was not to recite it. I don't know what other people's minig is to recite during when they say it or not, but it seems from the Stimas Aposkim not to recite psukim when the Kohanim is reciting. Mereisha Vamina in Visana. I used to think I was an honor. Even the Chazina Leila Rab Abba de Minako, the Omer Iu Chad Taima V'Omer Amar Chad Taima, that I saw that Rav Abba, he would give a reasoning, and then the Meturgim and the translator would give a different reasoning on his own. Rav Abba was not makbid. That was even a greater anivus than his. So I mean a lot of invis. So I realized I'm really not an Abba. Now, why would we think that Rav Avo was an Anav? Umay invisasuna de Rav Avo. Garmalot visu da moira. The Rav Avo, the visu Rav Avo. The wife of the translator who used to translate from Rav Avo was schmoozing with the wife of Rav Avo. You know, my husband, the Meturban, doesn't need Rav Avo. He can come up with the pshat himself. The fact that he bends over and listens carefully to me, he's just giving him covet. So the wife basically dissed Rav Avo. Also, so Rav Avo's wife told him what was said. Amr law. Who cares? Whether the learning comes from me, it comes from him, it's okay. So we see it was a big honor. The Sur of Avo, Ibn Rabban Lemim liberation. The Chachamim appointed Rav Avo to be the Rosh Hashiva. Even the Chazal Rav Abba de Minakot and Fishlei Balachoives. He saw Rav Abba had a lot of debts, was very poor. Amalu Ikar Rav. He pointed to Rav Abba, he's a bigger Rav. He should be appointed. And that way he could get out of his financial difficulty. Rav Avov Rav Chia Barava Iklahu Asra. Rav Avov and Rav Chia were traveling somewhere. Rav Avov Darish Bagadita. Rav Avov darshaned in Agadita. Rav Chia Barava Darish B'Shmaitza. Rav Chia darshaned in Halacha. Well, most people enjoy a good Agadita over Halacha. So Shavku Kolamal Rav Chia Barava. So they left Rav Chia. Also, Gabi Rav Avo, they went to listen to Rav Avo. Cholash Daite, Rav Chia got insulted. So Rav Avo tried to make him feel better. Amalei, Em Shlocha Mashal Ma David Omer. What is this like? L'shnei bnei Adam. Two people. Echad Moicher Avonim Koiv. One is selling.
Come to know here.
One is selling diamonds. Echad Moicher Mine Sikis. Another is selling little chatzkas. Al mi koiftzim. He gets most of the clients. It's the people that The guy was selling the tchotchkes. People don't have money to buy diamonds. So he told Rav Chia that really you have the jewels. You're teaching Allah. I'm just teaching Agadata. So the fact that the people come after me, but yours is more valuable. Kol yom avam alav Rav Chia bar Abba ad ushpezicha b'shem yikar debei Kesar. Rav Chia would accompany Rav Avo until Rav Avo's hotel because of the covet of the Caesar, because Rav Avo was very close to the Roman Caesar. Ahu Yoma, but on that day, to try to resolve the bad feeling that Rav Chia had, Alve Rav Avo, Rav Chia bar Abba ad ushpezicha. Rav Avo accompanied Rav Chia to his hotel. But he didn't stop getting angry. Then, when the Shatz is repeating Shmon Esrei, and he says the regular Moedim, Ha'am Mahem Oimri. What do the people say? Omer Rav, Moedim anachnu l'cha Hashem Elokeinu al sha'anu modim lo. Omer Elokei kol basar al sha'anu modim lo. Rab Simoy Omer Yoitzreinu Yoitzer Breishis al sha'anu modim lo. Nardoi Omer Mishmed Rab Simoy Brachos Foidos L'Shulcha Gadol al shechisor v'kimtanu ad sha'anu modim lo. Ravacha bar Yaakov v'Sayim ba'achi keita chayenu s'chanenu chaptzenu v'sof kal yisrael chachos kodshecha lishmor chukech v'lasos v'tzorich v'lev shalom al shana anu modim lo. So basically, our moedim d'Rabbanan is called moedim d'Rabbanan because it's an amalgam of all these Rabbanan statements. On Rav Papa Hilkach demenu l'kulu. Halach is we say all of it. That's moedim d'Rabbanan. That's why it's called moedim d'Rabbanan. On Rav Yitzchak, lo olam te'emat tzibur alecha. Sharei kohanim mipneim klapei ha'am. V'achrem klapei shechina. Person should have covered and derech eretz to the people, because you see the kohanim face the people and their backs are to the Shekhinah. The pasuk in Divrei Yomim. Listen to me, my brothers and nation. Now the Gemara doesn't understand. If he's calling them brothers, why does he say Ami? If you listen to me, you're my brothers. I'll have to force you to act properly. Kohanim have to take their shoes off. My timer. Lav mishum kovet sibur. Isn't it a kovet sibur that so he wouldn't go up with dirty shoes? The reason why Kohanim take off their shoes is because maybe one of his shoelaces or sandals got torn. He's going to bend, he's going to have to go off the stage to tie it, and he can't go back up. And people will say, Ben Grusha, Ben Chlutzahu. The reason why he walked off the stage is he's not a good yichus. So that's the reason why they have to take their shoes off. Better that they should go barefoot.
Maybe they should wear loafers. We should wear loafers.
But we are knowing that they can go up with their socks.
Interesting.
But the reason for it is because of yichus. If a sandal broke and he has to step off the stage and he doesn't have time to go back up, they're going to think he was chased off from there by the other Kohanim because he's a Ben Grusha, Ben Chlutzer.
Yeah, but he wouldn't go up in the first place if he had that. He wouldn't even go. I mean, that's not an excuse. If he was a Ben Grusha Chutz, he wouldn't even go in the first place.
Why? Maybe he went up and then the Kohanim chased him off.
Oh, okay.
Then the Mishnah said of the Mikdash, they would not answer Amen. They would recite brachas. The Kokach Lama Lefishein Onin Amen b'Mikdash. We don't say Amen. Why? Ton Rabban Minayin Shein Onin Amen b'Mikdash. Nemar Kumu Baruch es Hashem Lokechem min ha'olam v'ad ha'olam. We have a different bracha. That's the lashon of bracha than me. U'minayin shal kol bracha bracha tihila. You have to say like a prayer, which we said in the Mishnah. Shenebar vayivarchu shem kvodecha. U'meromam al kol bracha u'sihila. Al kol bracha bracha tein lo tihila. You have to give more tehilos to Hashem for each bracha. Mishnah.
Why don't we do every day like the Eretz Yisrael? Why don't we do duchenin here like the Eretz Yisrael?
That's a minig because, like in the time of the Ramos says there was a fire that broke out in some shul where they did it, and therefore the takana was not to do it in Chutz La'aretz. The Simon Ra.
Ernie, I don't think so. The Rama, the Paskin, because in Chutz La'aretz people are tarud. They run. They run. They in a hurry. Therefore, they don't do duchening in Chutz La'aretz. Although the Sfaradim do duchening in Chutz La'aretz.
The Rama says the Ashkenazim don't because they did it in some shul and there was a fire, and therefore the minig was to stop doing it. Somebody wanted to restart it, and apparently something bad happened.
I think that was in Eretz Yisrael.
No, that's why in Ashkenazim who follow the Ramah don't do it in Chutz La'aretz. Like you say, Sfardim, some Sfardim even in Chutz La'aretz do it.
Yeah, a lot of Sfardim do it in Chutz La'aretz. By the way, Ernie, I asked Nati about Mincha on the Tzom in Eretz Yisrael. He said he's never seen anything where they duchen on Mincha on the Tzom in Eretz Yisrael. There's no such thing. He hasn't seen it, and then I asked him. I said, he said the only place that they duchen is on the Ila on Yom Kippur in the afternoon, but otherwise nobody duchens in Eretz Yisrael in the afternoon.
Mincha Yom Kippur too.
Well, they do it on the Ila. No, I don't know if they do it on Mincha. They do it on the Ila. That's the only time in the late afternoon that they do duchening. But otherwise, Mincha is never done, not on any tzom or anything.
Okay, I don't know what Nati. Okay, but so they say Elokeinu Elokeinu was saying.
Right, you say the different thing, but you say it, and we say it also. We say it in Chutz La'aretz as well.
Yes,
we say it in Chutz La'aretz, and we don't duchen in the morning. So why, So I'm just saying.
We only duchen on Yontif.
I understand. I'm just telling you. So, but they don't do it. So I asked him today, especially.
Okay. So the Mishnah says Birchas Kohen Gadol Ketzah. The Kohen Gadol on Yom Kippur would also give brachas to the people. After he did the avodah of the Yom, he would read in the Torah. And part of the reading of the Torah, he would make 8 brachas. So what was the procedure? Chazan HaKnesses noitel Sefer Torah. He would get the Sefer Torah wherever it was. The noisna lo l'rosh HaKnesses. He would give it to the president. The Chazan is like the Shamus. And the Rosh HaKnesses is like the Parnes. The Rosh HaKnesses, there was a shul, I guess, attached to the Beis HaMikdash. He gave it noisna l'skan HaKohen. V'askan noisna l'Kohen Gadol. It's a kovedik thing to pass it from person to person. The Kohen Gadol oimedu mekabel. The Kohen Gadol received it standing. The korei achrei mos v'ach ba'asor. He reads the laning of the day from Achrei Mos and in Pinchas. The ach ba'asor is later on in Emor. The golul satorah umanicha b'cheiko. And then he put the Torah in his breast, and he says, "Yoyser mimasha karis leftechem kosum kan." There's more written here. Then uvasor shebachumash apkudim, the korban musaf that's written in Pinchas koire al peh. That he didn't read from the Sefer Torah. He'd read out oisem vendik. That's by heart. And then Muvarech Aleh Shmoyne Brach. He would recite 8 brachas on the Torah. Ala Torah, that's the bracha achreha. Ve'ala avoida ritzei. Ve'ala oida moedim, because he finished the avoida, and there's no avoida without hoida. Ve'al mechila sa'avoin. That's the ata b'chartanu where it's in the Shemona Esrei that he says Melech Moichel v'Solech Lavanoseinu. Ve'ala Migdash, he made a special bracha on the Migdash, and the bracha was Baruch Asher Bochar b'Migdash. Va Yisrael Baruch HaBocher b'Amo Yisrael, and Ve'ala Kohanim Va Yushalayim. Ve'ashar Tefillah. The Gemara will explain what that is. So first the Gemara says Shema min hachokim kavod l'tabit b'makom harav. That you give kavod to the skan and all these lesser people, even though the Kohen Gadol is there. So now Amar Abai says we don't learn from that. Kula mishum kavod the Kohen Gadol. This whole procession from one to the other is all for the kavod of the Kohen Gadol. The Kohen Gadol oy made a makabel v'koyrek. Oy made michlal v'yoshevu. What do you mean? He's standing because otherwise he can sit. The only people who can sit in the Azara and the base of Mikdash is Beis David. So the Gemara says, he was sitting in the Ezras Nashim, which is not the Kedushas Mikdash, and there you can sit. So, and when he laid, he stood. So, where do you read the Sefer Torah? The Rabbi Eliezer ben Yaakov Omer Bahar Abayis. You read it on the Har Abayis, which is not Ezras Noshim. No, it means Bahar Abayis, the Ezras Noshim, not the regular Azor. Okay. Tomorrow the Daf Yomi is at 6:20 at Shul.
Oh, it's a 6:25 in the Koleinu.
Okay, 6:25. Fine.
And what time is Mincha?
7:10, I think.
7:10.
Okay, good.
And we'll learn there. There's no Navi tomorrow. For those that want to learn Motzei Shabbos, Alan, I can call you guys and we'll learn the blot. We can do that at 9:00. And then the Navi Shir is 8:00 Sunday night.
Okay.
Right.
Shabbos, everybody. Shabbat
Shabbos.
Shalom.
Shabbos.
Good.